So hey guys, it's Xiant again, and today I want to talk about open world games, in particular Fallout 3. I wrote an article for TopTierTactics.com, which I'll link below, talking about open world games like Skyrim and Batman Arkham City, Far Cry 2, Minecraft, and DayZ. And sort of in the vein of my gaming history series, I thought it would be good to talk about open world games in the context of how I've played them. And my first one was, as you might guess, Fallout 3. I picked up Fallout 3 in 2008, the year it came out, and I had no idea what I was doing. In fact, I spent the first 20 hours of my time in that game looking for the first city you're supposed to get to, Megaton. Going back to the game after years and years playing with a friend, I discovered that if you just go a little bit to the northwest, I think, you will get there just fine. I went southeast from Vault 101 and became horribly lost. So for the first 16 levels of the 20 levels that you could get to in that game, I had no idea what I was doing. I simply explored the Capital Wasteland, or at least a quarter of it, pretty thoroughly. Eventually, I went on GameFAQs or another walkthrough site and found out exactly where I needed to go, which in this case is the city of Megaton, with a bomb in the middle of it. And once I got around to finding Megaton and getting on the right path of the main storyline, I was set. I didn't do anything else. I simply followed the quest line from place to place to place until I eventually finished the main campaign, and then for me, I was done with the game. I didn't have any more investment in it. I'd maybe explored 25% of the Capital Wasteland, and I was fine with that. I didn't care about anything because there was nothing important for me to still be doing. Or at least, nothing I considered to be important. The same goes for any open world game with a quest line. If I have a story that I'm supposed to be clinging to, and I finish that story but there's still half of the world to explore, I no longer care about the rest of the world. There's no more story for me. Which is why for Skyrim, for the longest time, I didn't even approach the main storyline. I maybe got past the Companion's quest, which I didn't even do. I had gone to Whiterun and that was it. And I just did all the main side quests, the Dark Brotherhood, the Thieves Guild, the Mage's College, all the side things besides the Companion's quest, because I didn't want to be a werewolf. And when I finally did complete the main quest, I was done with everything else that I wanted to get done, and I had explored the majority of Skyrim, and for me there was nothing. The same went for Far Cry 2, and I didn't finish that game because while you do have a goal, kill the Jackal, getting there is a 50-hour ordeal of you doing a lot of just boring driving. And I can barely play Minecraft because there is no goal. Okay, you built a house. Great, make it bigger. You found a mineshaft. Great, connect the two you already have. The mineshaft is now diamonds. Great, go to the nether. And I'm a little concerned that DayZ, as entertaining and fun as that game is going to be exactly the same. Because in there it's just, okay, there are zombies, you're there, survive for as long as you can. Of course, your lives in DayZ aren't as long as they are in Minecraft, and everything you find is more valuable on the whole. But there's no story, you write it for yourself. When survival and exploration are means to an end, that end being the continued enjoyment of the game, at what point does that fail to satisfy my need for an experience? I think I have more fun with DayZ than I do Minecraft because it's a shooter, and it's a genre I'm familiar with even if it's very different from how I'm used to playing. But I've talked a little longer than I thought I would, so I'm going to extend this into a second part when I talk more about the design of open worlds.